Yeah, brother.
You got this shit.
We got Dumbfounded versus RONE for the Stay Forever event. You were there?
I was there.
Did you see this battle?
I was in this is like before me and Jen on day one, and I was there and I heard a lot of it, but I was like in disguise still. I was wearing a what they call balaclava or whatever, and like a hood on, and
but
like,
weren't you saying that
people
RONE's the only person that kind of noticed you, or something like that?
Nah, RONE didn't. I like slapped his hand and was like, he's like, what? Like he's like, ILLMAC?
What, you had a Scully on?
I had like a hoodie, a balaclava. Yeah, basically.
Because his battle with Jen was like a secret battle.
Yeah, so I didn't, and I was seeing all the homies like Quest walking around up there. Everyone, I didn't say nothing to no one the whole time, and I was just like, low.
Y'all really kept it a secret.
That's tried to. It's hard with Nino, you know what I'm saying? But I tried to. Yeah. But that to say, I caught certain bars, but I was kind of also in my battle, like sitting down on the couch on the second floor, like one headphone in, listening to my gin bars or whatever. So that's why I've been wanting to see this. It was relative, yeah. It was last minute. It wasn't locked in till I think it's like less than 2. Yeah. It was probably like a week and change. So we were talking about it, but there was a lot of complications. Yeah. So it's like I started writing a little further than when it got probably like 2 weeks. But then I didn't really have my material until like, it was a kind of normal schedule. It just happened fast.
Yeah, y'all niggas came out spazzing. I was like, what the fuck? That shit came out. I was really like turned up with y'all battle because y'all niggas was 2 pioneers, like really like that. Niggas started really watching battle rap. Like, I mean, a lot of the East Coast cats, the cats that got bigger platforms and stuff, like when they talk about like the original and where we started and all that, I be like, bro, like speak for yourself. You feel me? Because like I was fucking with Dumbfounded, RONE, Iron Solomon, like Mac. Like, I was fucking with a whole nother world of battle rap. Like, I thought QP was so dope. I was watching The Jungle and Cocky. Yeah. Cocky was one of the best punchliners. Like, at that time, Fox and shit, like, I swear to God, I was more into that than I was into the other side, like, watching Loaded Lux and them. I was more familiar with Heartless than Loaded Lux. You feel me? Like, honestly, you feel me? Like... so when I saw y'all on the shit, when I saw y'all come out, like, that was like, it's another side of the battle rap scene that, you know what I mean? We need to see our ghosts too, you feel me?
For real.
100%.
We need to see Locksmith back, you feel me?
Yeah, I grew up watching, Mook J. Mills, but also like Jen verse Mini Styles, Jen on 106, like, Kale, like, and then a lot of the Fresh Coast cats, No Can Do, Awkwards, Franco,
Awkwards,
XI. Like, No Can, and I probably said No Can, but like all them cats, Bo Rat, I grew up on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
on the real. So, I thought The Jungle was the hardest shit in the world.
Yeah.
When I first came
low
across
key,
that.
It's hard to say there's been, there's an argument that The Jungle is like one of the biggest contributors to like 100%. Stylistically modern battle rap.
100%.
Like everybody's kind of doing or bastardizing what like QP, Conceited, and Heartless was doing. And of course it's like you trace elements back, but like nobody was like on doing it like that. You know what I mean? Even when I battled Khan, it was like low key. Khan wasn't Conceited. He wasn't known like that. It was almost damn near like me like giving a shot or whatever. And I remember being mind blown because he was doing name flips. Because I'm like, no one had ever done that to me. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, I know what he's gonna say. Well, he can't do short joke. Like, what could you say? You know what I mean? And then he just does like Mac flips and L flips, and like my brain was like, what? Like I did not expect this. What? Like I was like overloading. You know what I mean?
They were saying stuff like it was so simple. And it was like straight to the point, bro. But it was my first time hearing anybody rap
Even
like
this
that.
like stop start. Like taking out the
Yeah.
word like and pausing, like that, like Drake and Wayne, like all started doing that. But like, if you ask me, like I even tell my girl, I tell everyone, I'm like, nah, I'm like QP, you know.
I'm trying to
that.
think of one.
You know what I mean?
Like they would do a simple ass bar, like damn, I never even thought like they would be like calmly, they'll be like I'll start roaming through your spot. These bullets like broke couples. They be going through a lot, and they would do that type of shit, and it would
That's
just
hard.
and it would just
Did you
shake rooms.
freestyle
Like
that?
you know, I was trying to think of one. Like I was trying to think of a
that was
son's ass
hard.
bar.
That was kind of crazy.
They be saying stuff like that, like, but they was doing that shit back then, just one liners, just a full round of that shit. I was at the crib like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, so good. All the spazzes too they used to do was just them spazzing out to the camera. It was so fucking
The
cool,
first
man.
scheme I ever heard was Heartless. Would he I ain't
Calico?
saying that he bodied Calico, but I'm saying he
The
used the
arm,
bodies, the arm,
how to
leg.
use an arm. Yeah.
Nigga, I was
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
what?
Calico was like 16 when they battled too. He was
Word?
so young.
Really?
Yeah. That was the first time I met Cal. The
Damn.
fucking wizard himself.
Was that how he's rocking like a black tee, like
Yeah.
all black? Yeah,
Yeah, and he had a Kim
Calico
Kardashian
said, they love this
dashboard.
nigga out here, man.
Yeah.
He was like, they love this nigga.
Yeah, I love Cal. He's the man. All right, Dumbfounded versus RONE. Not much to say about these guys other than they're fucking phenomenal people and battle rappers. Huge fans of them both. They're very, very high profile entertainers inside the ring and outside the ring.
That was what was cool about that match. Is like they've cultivated followings outside of huge followings.
People
outside
know
of
them
battle
more,
rap.
arguably for the outside shit.
Yeah, well,
you
for
know?
sure.
It's like people know RONE for Barstool, and it's like when they hear about him being a battle rapper, they're like, "Oh, you battle
Yeah.
rap?"
That's crazy.
I know it's
to me.
nuts.
It's
super
crazy, to me that the worlds don't, and it's only battle rap because like comedians do other shit and they still get like recognized.
Yeah.
But like when we do other shit, they just be like, "Oh, you used to battle rap?"
Yeah.
It's kind of
Totally.
like, "Oh, that's what got you here." Like,
Yeah, I know it's nuts.
like
It's fucking
man,
crazy.
that's what I do.
Same with Dumb. You know, he's been like in such high profile shows, like being a voice actor. Even like I'll say this, like he battled at a venue in Toronto. He battled Diz at a venue in Toronto, and big crowd, wasn't sold out. He came back and performed at that same venue like the week after, sold out. I'm just like, what the? This is like weird. It like doesn't make sense, but it's like,
that's wild.
yeah, he's like, they're both doing well, and I'm very proud of both of them. And yeah, this battle was fucking awesome. I think this was like one of the first battles they set up for the Stay Forever event that was done to honor Pat Stay, R.I.P., and to raise money for his family, which they raised enough money for Pat's family, I think, to buy a house, which is fucking amazing.
Is that right?
Yeah, they raised like $250,000, so I think they could buy a house with that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Super.
Yo, salute to King of the Dot, yo.
Yeah,
They raised $250,000 for my boy Pat, man. That's
so amazing.
shit.
All right, let's get into this. We're gonna watch the intro. Salute to Clayton also. Phenomenal editing.
Solo dolo.
Winning this battle and shit to 2006.
Hey yo, I'ma start it off first.
I inspired Direct from Grind Time to start up his shit.
I party like a rock star.
Then came King of the Dot, URL, and all the other leagues in this bitch. I am King of the Dot. My name's embedded in that shit. A legendary status you will never establish. I put it classic after classic, 10 years in a row. I'm a legend, dog, demigod, on a whole nother echelon. Such an aura, an icon, that the limelight always shines on.
So what does battle rap in general mean to you?
That was a gay ass question.
Yo, I was looking through this interview footage and I like came across that and I'm like, Clayton, you have to open the battle with that. I'm like, that's the funniest fucking thing that Roman said that.
Bruh, I felt like
After this like super serious, awesome intro about Pat Stay, it's just Roman being like, that question was
perfect. That's perfect.
That is funny as
I
hell.
love Roman so much, man.
in general mean to you?
That was a gay ass question, bro.
Speaking of, that's amazing.
Oh my god.
Man, being on this card is really important to me.
I'm like that. You. This is what Clayton. That's who edited that.
Yeah.
Picked a real tame clip.
I know.
I know.
He's
In the
smart.
gay.
Yeah.
In the like realm
got
of Pat and
extreme.
Rone's like gay exploits. You know what I'm saying? Like he picked a very tame one.
Yeah.
There was the Cadillac
Oh,
footage.
yeah,
There was like
egregious.
them sipping from the same drink.
milkshake.
Oh yeah, they had some footage. Yeah. I caught that late. I got booked to do a compliment battle, and I was like, "Oh, let me watch one."
Oh, man.
No, look, and I watched it with my girl, and she was like, "Yo, what are you about to go do?" And look, I remember like being in the next room from her, reciting my lyrics for Caustic. Like this guy is awesome, exciting, flawless. And she was like, "Yo, what are you rapping about? Like, are you doing that shit?" She was like, she just watched it with me.
Yeah,
So like the next day, I'm rapping some shit. She's like, "Yo, are you doing that gay shit we just watched?" And I'm like, "No, like my shit ain't like that." Like,
Fucking amazing.
You're like, think quick, prove you're not gay.
how do I
Like, were you
explain
married?
this? Like, I showed her the contract, and she's like, "Oh, listen, bro."
That's too funny.
Was that at you did on Roan's card, right?
I did it on Rose Card.
on the what is it called? Something nice.
The nicest, yeah.
The nicest, yeah.
That was the dopest treatment I've ever had as a battle rapper. Shout out to Rome, man. That was
Hell yeah.
the dopest. It was
love
like
that.
a whole nother shit. I was like, man, I'll do the nicest season 2 too, man. Shout out to
He
For real.
hit me to do he hit me like on the off chance. He like knew he's like you and Thesaurus, you versus Thesaurus on the nicest.
Yeah,
And I'm
see, that
like-
would make sense.
I'm like, look, compliment or not, I'll never step in the ring opposite of Thesaurus. Like that's never gonna happen. Even like
I did it
even
once.
under the pretenses of yeah, but it's a compliment. Like nah, we ain't on the same side. Nah, I'm not
yeah, I
standing
feel you.
across from him in a ring.
They had Question Marv do it on the
Oh,
on
they
the
did?
card.
I
Yeah,
remember that. Dungeon Pat,
Yeah.
Frack and Geechee.
yeah, that was on there too.
Yeah.
On the real.
At first, I was like, man, I should do a documentary about Pat, or I should host a pay-per-view. It's like, no, I should battle.
Former King of the Dot champion, battler to my left, introduce yourself.
RONE, baby, the prince. I will always be the prince. Make some noise for the real king, Pat Stay. One king.
To be honest, I haven't battled in years. I think over 5 years was my last battle. And just to be on this card with the people that love Pat Stay and also just happen to be some of the best battle rappers in the world, like, I feel honored that I'm thrown into that conversation.
Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Dumbfounded out of K-Town, Los Angeles, baby.
Yeah, they got a mural of him
So
Yeah,
by my crib. Yeah, I live in K-Town.
for real.
liquor
Yeah,
store,
I be-
right?
When I first saw it, I stopped the car and everything. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, that's dumb.
It's
on the
that
wall.
liquor, that like white liquor store.
The white
yeah,
liquor
yeah.
store.
He did a music
Facts.
video on that. Yeah, I know. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, and no graffiti on it.
Yeah.
And it's been there for some time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like the first time I saw it was like a year ago, and I still see it all the time.
It's so dope.
If I was him, I'd just hang out,
In front of it.
just like drinking coffee,
yeah.
just waiting.
Oh, that
for-
old thing.
Oh, fuck. yeah,
I don't know.
Every bitch that
It was
walked
here when
by-
I got here.
Yeah, for real.
You know,
But no, it's
man.
dope that he did that in Koreatown.
I know.
Like, that's big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine if we went to another country and just had a little America town and
Yeah.
we get a mural of ourselves in Little America.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be fire.
Let's start America Town somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Everywhere we go, it's America Town now.
So for an event like this, it was really me just kind of angling for someone that I respected so much, just so we can kind of have as good of a clash as possible. It's really me being selfish, being like, wow, he's just about as good as it gets from my perspective, so I'd love to go against him.
It didn't even feel like a call out. It felt more like an invite, like let's do this together for Pat.
I got the scouting report on Dumb, and I can make it go left. No sweat. I'll turn this shit into a Game of Thrones set. Grotesque. We go bet. I'm taking his whole check. Funny how I'm 3 bars in and I still haven't cracked an Asian joke yet.
The king has returned to the dot. Korean Jesus is home. All these lazy rappers using Asian accents, finally they leave me alone.
You should score battles like this. Like yeah.
Yo,
or when something doesn't hit, you know what I'm saying?
I just have like trombone.
Yeah, doing all the sound effects like cymbals. Like,
I wish I was musically talented like that. There's been so many times I'm editing trailers. I'm like, fuck, I just need this right here, and I'm like searching like this stock side I have, like going through all these trailer fucking tracks, and I'm like, man, I wish I could just do this myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's not fast either. That would take time.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you're right. You start
just
doing
edit
that.
whole battles like
that
with beats,
like the Little Mermaid.
I want to let Dumbfounded know that I know about him. Okay?
I start the scored battle league or something.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
because we all know battle leagues is where the money's at. I'm surprised there aren't more.
I know,
you
me too, man.
Yeah.
We should start some.
Time with you in Los Angeles, Cafe Blue. I've had long nights with you, and I've seen what you do. And I'm talking about bullying whites. I know you bully white people with your gang of Korean American rappers. I know that you guys bully whites, okay? I know you lure them into your trap and you call them pale-faced, round-eyed fork pushers. And I know that it's some crazy slurs that you're coming up with just for the whites. And I see you, okay, buddy? Don't try that shit.
That's fucking
hilarious.
I
love RONE, dude.
Yo, it's crazy where both of them have made it in their careers. Bro.
I know.
And then
I'm
to
so
see them
proud.
do this shit 10 years later, man.
Dude, the fact that he has that podcast with what's his name, the athlete, basketball player.
Yeah.
Oh, with Clippers.
No, you fucker. It's not Clippers, is
I'm not a
it?
big sports guy.
Patrick Beverly.
Yeah. Oh, he was.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm behind.
He did you see that where they like did the jersey swap with his mom?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
made
did
it
see
to
that.
fucking
Saw that.
ESPN. I'm
Yeah.
just like, dude, RONE is the man,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So tight.
RONE is doing it, bro. Just from how they treated us when we went out there. I'm telling you, you should go do one.
Yeah. Also, they approached
I just
that.
have to find
They
someone
approached
that
that like a
have
battle
something nice
too.
to say
Like that
about
crew
it.
called me. They're like, "Hey, how should we film this?" They like took a lot of pointers. I'm like, "Boy, you should film it like this," and that's like it looks like really good. So they put a lot of
Word.
thought into it. They're not just like, we know how to film battle rap. This is like
Yeah.
easy, you know. They filmed it like a battle.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah. No.
We should. It'd be fire to see an event on the set of Home Improvement. Do you think it's still an option?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's break into Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Film.
Could probably do it somehow with AI.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Green screen.
King of the dot, put your money where your mouth is.
Clayton edited that. Figures.
Go.
Gives so much more screen time to the white. You see that? RONE said, or Dumb said like 4 words, and it was all about being happy to be there with RONE. You know that? Fucking Clayton.
Oh my
man.
god. PatStayForever.com to get the hoodie. It's right there. That's the Raptors hoodie. It's really fucking tight. All the proceeds go towards Pat Stay's family.
Fire.
Let's get it.
Noise for Pat Stay, yo!
All the way from Koreatown, Los Angeles. Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Dumbfounded out of K-Town, Los Angeles, baby!
You said what?
I said, and he's from K-Town. The marketing is just great.
Right? It's too perfect.
All the way from the mean streets of Philly, former King of the Dot champion, battler to my left, introduce yourself.
That
RONE,
jersey
baby,
is
the prince.
That gimmicks rocking.
Yeah.
That jersey is crazy.
The Raptors.
I will always be the prince. Make some noise for the real king, Pat Stay. One king.
Dumbfounded won the coin toss. He chose RONE to go first. Toronto, energy check. Make some motherfucking noise, y'all. Let's get it.
You. I got the scouting report on Dumb, and I can make it go left. No sweat. I'll turn this shit into a Game of Thrones set. Grotesque. We go bet. I'm taking his whole check. Funny how I'm 3 bars in and I still haven't cracked an Asian joke yet.
That's so
Out
funny.
the fucking game.
Most people always do the opposite, like wait till the third
Third
round,
round.
or
Yes,
like
the
be
first.
like it's in 2 rounds, or you know
Averb made that up, right?
Huh?
Averb made that up, right?
Yeah.
What?
Went to the third round.
Yeah, I haven't still cracked a fat joke yet versus
Where's
Marv.
Marv what? Yeah.
Battle
Alright.
5.
Yeah. So that's the genius, like starting your round.
Yeah,
with
so
the
good.
3 bars in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still haven't cracked an Asian joke yet.
So creative too.
I'm the greatest of all time. Most creative of all time. Check the history. I cross T's and dot the small I's. No racist shit. No racist shit. Those narrow views are not mine. Like a North Korean nuke, boy, that shit will not fly. His real name is John Park. And you were off to a hot start. But then you named yourself Dumb. That makes me think you're not smart. You listen to his music, you think his vibe was all dark, but he's got the personality of a greeter at Walmart. Well, it's going down. It's going down. Like a Bella Danger in the elevator. Fuck an intercom and a generator. I'll put the Yellow Ranger on a ventilator. The original.
Dude, that was all nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, they sleeping on RONE right
That's
now.
pretty
I'm not
crazy.
gonna
Is
lie.
that a soccer player?
Yeah, it's an author.
okay.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
get
They're
it.
sleeping on RONE a little bit.
Yeah, they kind of are.
That
A
kind of
Bella Danger
I
in
will
the
say this.
elevator.
I will say
no intercom in a generator.
Green
I'll put the
Ranger.
Yellow Ranger on the
ventilator.
ventilator.
Yeah, both of those references are crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
And he brought him to life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Later, the elevator. Well, it's going down. It's going down. Like a Bella Danger in the elevator. Fuck an intercom and a generator. I'll put the Yellow Ranger on a ventilator. The original.
Someone just yelling, "It's Yellow Ranger!"
I heard Hollow break down the intercom and generator bar recently on his
He had like an explanation.
Yeah,
for what
he
it
had an
was.
explanation. I'm like, bro, just let it go, fool.
Yeah, like 12 years later, I
nigga said,
thought of a
"Well, just want
rebuttal.
y'all to know." He posted on IG. I was like, this nigga Hollow a fool.
Where's Stay Forever? I wonder if I have the stream on here, because we could watch the stream version because the audio is like slightly better.
How?
There you go.
That's some editor
That's
shit.
not acceptable, Alva.
Dumbfounded versus RONE. Okay, I think
The
that's
best
it.
version should be. Let's put it out.
King of the Dot, put your mouth.
But yeah, the intercom and generator shit, and I've told the story before. You know why a lot of that shit versus past was freestyle, and this is why Hollow is fucking amazing.
He
So-
wrote that. I don't want to hear that.
I mean,
was
a lot of other
freestyle.
stuff wasn't written though,
Okay.
and you can tell. But so he showed her that battle, and that battle's 4. It's kind of weird. It's 4 rounds. And
a
then,
bunch of grind time battles were
we're like
before.
different formats, like the 90-second round with you and Diz. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
that was 4 rounds.
And you just put it in the. Oh yeah, the fourth was, and then also whoever went last went again for the 90 seconds.
Yeah.
But Hollow showed up, and when he got there, Pass was like, "Nah, it's a 4-round battle." And Hollow was like, "I thought it was a 3-round battle," and Pass was like, "Nah, it's 4." And you could tell they Pass one.
And now Hollow doesn't even like.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool, let's do a 4-round battle." And I always thought that was fucking so dope that he was just like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I don't care." To me, that's like a battle rap.
And Hollow did that?
Yeah.
That was the one too where he's like, I can't project. Like he said, he got his shit.
He just got his wires removed from his teeth a couple days before
jaw
that.
wired.
Yeah, because he got hit with a fucking.
You're making Hollow sound like Superman right now.
He removed them right before they turned the camera on. Himself. Yeah.
Tossed him at me.
Yo, look, when I broke my jaw,
Yeah.
I thought I was never gonna rap it. Like, that shit hurt so much just to eat and chew. And then I waited the whole time. Shit wired up like that and everything. Like,
how long was it?
It was like 3 weeks. But 3 weeks like this, like you're not eating anything. Like you're not drinking nothing. Like I thought I could blend shit up. I thought juices, smoothies. Yeah. None of that's reality. Like the space in between your teeth is your reality. And then I was like trying to find space in the back to swallow shit. Like, you know what I mean? It sucks, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
bro. It sucked. Like I thought I was never gonna be. When I first got back in the booth and shit, it took me like about a month to get back in the booth, and then to take a battle, it was like 2 months. Then all the broke your jaw, busted bars.
You just got jumped.
Yeah. You got jumped in a Y.
Oh man, I still hear that to this day.
I know. But how amazing is it that you I would never be able to tell. Like you project really well. You know, like you could open it's like you could never tell.
I can tell. I can tell. Every picture I see of myself, I can tell.
Oh, your mouth is like
I can tell.
the jaw.
And nobody else can. I know, I know my mama could. Please. I know, so people that see me every day could chill.
Word.
You feel me?
Word.
But you can't really see though.
Man, you're a warrior. You've lived through a lot of shit,
character.
man. Yeah. All right, let's get
Buddy,
into
will
this
you melt this
little
for what?
different audio. I would rather watch this.
Smooth.
In streets of Philly.
I got the scouting report on dumb, and I can make it go left. No sweat. I'll turn this shit into a Game of Thrones set. Grotesque. We go bet. I'm taking his whole check. Funny how I'm 3 bars in and I still haven't cracked an Asian joke yet. I'm the greatest of all time. Most creative of all time. Check the history. I cross T's and dot the small I's. No racist shit. No racist shit. Those narrow views are not mine. Like a North Korean nuke, boy, that shit will not fly. His real name is John Park. You were off to a hot start. But then you named yourself dumb. That makes me think you're not smart. You listen to his music, you think his vibe was all dark, but he's got the personality of a greeter at Walmart. Well, it's going down. It's going down. Like a Bella Danger in the elevator. Fuck an intercom in the generator. I'll put the Yellow Ranger on a ventilator. The original... Ventilator. The original king. I'm Cedric the Entertainer with the pen and paper. I educate your casuals. I'm John Madden through the telestrator. You're a pencil pusher with a calculator. A now and later to an alligator. I'm a Hall of Famer, bitch. You watch the Lakers. If I need a favor, then I call the Lakers. Or the Bulls. Or the Bulls.
He said now and later to an alligator.
Yeah. Chew you up.
I now and later might fuck an alligator up, honestly. You know what I mean?
Now
it's like, they don't be eating shit like that. Like, it's like gummy, especially like a cold now and later.
I ain't gonna lie, Ron just kind of rhymed anything at that part. He was like, he said,
they won't notice.
Now later an alligator. You gonna do what? He needed a friend like me around.
Yeah.
I'd have stopped that bar.
I just make fun of it after, ironically.
So
this isn't.
Yeah, let me do this. Sorry.
Trust you with the keys.
Yeah.
King of the dot, put your
whole check. Funny how I'm 3 bars in. Arrow views are not mine. Like a North Korean nuke, boy, that shit will not fly. His real name is John Park. You were off to a hot start. But then you named yourself dumb. That makes me think you're not smart. You listen to his music, you think his vibe was all dark, but he's got the personality of a greeter at Walmart. Well, it's going down. It's going down. Like a Bella Danger in the elevator. Fuck an intercom in the generator. I'll put the Yellow Ranger on a ventilator. The original... Ranger on a ventilator. The original king. I'm Cedric the Entertainer with the pen and paper. I educate your casuals. I'm John Madden through the telestrator. You're a pencil pusher with a calculator. A now and later to an alligator. I'm a Hall of Famer, bitch. You watch the Lakers. If I need a favor, then I call the Lakers. Or the Bulls. Or the Bulls. My last battle, I wore Dion's. Within a year, I was bros with him. I name dropped Pat Bev. Within 2, I had a show with him. Manifesting, I got the future in my hands and I'm molding it. If I had name dropped Jesus Christ, he probably would have rose again. What? I'm at the podium, barking like a Doberman. Some kung fu put Bong Joon-ho through the linoleum. You had free Anderson pop beats, and you still couldn't blow with them. Now he's an MSG, and this pussy's throwing sodium. Well, I hear all the tracks from these seedy suckers, but I pretend I don't see it like I'm Stevie Wonder. We're opposites. There's no way that we could see each other. You're Asian, bitch. I'm getting even younger. But growing up, I bet there's painful memories you can't jog. Like going to the rub and tug to get a hand job and it's your grandma. And that's a hell of a quandary when you have your dick out. Do you dismount? Do you ask for the family
I think that's the second time quandary has been used.
What does that mean?
Quandary?
It's like a predicament.
Predicament, dilemma.
You know. That's a good one. That's a good thesaurus.
Yeah,
synonym.
sometimes you have to ponder it, you know?
Yeah, ponder the quant. What is that from? What battle is that from?
Me versus Big K.
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ponder
and
the
then
quandary.
Big K kind of roasted you for it, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, everyone does, probably.
Well,
I stand by it.
Yeah, you do.
It's amazing writing.
Yeah.
Discount? See, it's crazy. It's crazy, right?
Crazy.
Yo, you're not descended from Kubla Khan, you're a waiter at Budokan, so pay attention whose Louboutins you've been spilling those noodles on. It's the rap game, Sarat. It's the rap game, Sarat. The way that I paint with dots. Find me dumping a machine gun like Megan Fox. We could box. Find me dumping a... Bro. What?
Catch that.
What?
This round's pretty nuts.
Yeah, this is
going
crazy.
off.
He's going off.
I said it's the rap game, Sarat. The way that I paint with dots. Find me dumping a machine gun like Megan Fox. We could box. Find him slumped out down at a vacant lot. You can't tell, is he slumped out or is he doing the Asian squat? On Twitter, November 9th, 2018. You said if I ever go broke, I'll hop back in that ring. Well, I'm glad that you're here, but I'm sorry you're back. Welcome home, dumb. Let me know if you need to borrow some cash. Take
A little bit of a tapered off ending, but it's like he made
did enough.
He
did enough. That round was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that was a real fire round.
Hell yeah. Bottom the first on Dumb. Let's go.
Let's go!
Check. Can I get this up a little louder, I feel like that's a little louder. There you go. Yo. Get me. You're right, I had a little part in Anderson's future. You hang with Anderson Cooper. By the way, I seen your wife, her body is smoking. When I fuck her, you can watch, I'll leave the door open. Keep up with the references, don't get lost. I fucked the wedding ring off of her, call her Silk Sonic the Hedgehog. I said, the king has returned to the dot.
Bro, that was like
Jesus
3
home.
rapid rebuttals.
Yeah, that was
in a
crazy.
Oh,
row.
those were, I was like, these sound like He's freestyling.
Yeah, it was 3 because they're both little 2-bar zingers.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
all of them were like rebuttals. He had to have just known.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of that might be like that. That's like you can always tell with a rebuttal. Low
You can
key,
always
you
tell.
know what I mean?
I can always tell.
It was obviously the Anderson Pac, which I always
Mm-hmm.
thought it was Pac, but you know.
It is Pac. It's Pac.
Well, that's what
RONE
said.
It's Anderson
but-
Pac.
Yeah, you know, fucking Philly
It's
accent.
Breezy Lovejoy.
Yeah, but those like back to back, it was almost you practiced. It was too confident, almost. But regardless, that's not taken away because that's what that is. This is a chess game.
Yeah, for real.
Of
Not smart
anticipating
people.
what your opponent's gonna say, and in no way like it wasn't stretched. Sometimes, and I've done it. I feel like, but you'll see people who anticipate something, and then their opponent says something kind of in that vein, and they like really try to mold a rebuttal. Where it's like, I guess that works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like he had that on deck, and them like 3 back-to-back rebuttals is pretty fucking wild.
Keep up with the references, don't get lost. I fucked the wedding ring off of her, call her Silk Sonic the Hedgehog.
But I will say, I could be like Dumb is from that freestyle cloth 1,000,000%, and it's been doing it and been a factor since so long ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's the man.
I said, the king has returned to the dot. Korean Jesus is home. All these lazy rappers using Asian accents, finally they leave me alone. I get it.
Dude, this is really good.
That's fire.
This is really fucking good.
That is crazy.
He's also like comfortable up there, like with the conceded
he's
battle was
performing.
kind of like it ring rusty. Even with Diz, that battle was just kind of like a theatrical thing.
It was an epic rap battle in history.
It was just the weekend of Diz dressing up. He's just like, I got all these costumes. What am I gonna do? Oh, come in battle. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I came to Pat Stay tonight to celebrate his life. I know 2 wrongs don't make a right. Maybe killing 1 wrong can make it right.
Hey, shout out to Ice. $5 in the chat. Appreciate you. Said shout out Avo ILLMAC and Cali. Love Your Battle versus Saint was something that ends with E. It's cut off. Fire. Okay. You ever seen 2 hoods beef?
You related
You did to both? Yeah. Fire emojis. Appreciate you, Ice.
Salute,
People
man.
would almost did it. Yeah. But people still don't give Cali his just due, man. I kind of like it. I mean, this is probably going against what you want, but I kind of like that you're like this hidden talent. Because I love when you go to like new markets. Like I did really like seeing you at Bags and Bodies kind of run through, and people be like, "Who's this guy? Wow!" And they like don't even know he's battled Diz, Rum, Geechee, and like arguably won all those battles.
Unreal.
So
They was tripping.
Yeah.
So make a right. Maybe killing 1 wrong can make it right. You really thought you was pushing forward the whole culture. I work for myself. Y'all work for old vultures. It's funny how Lush went to Adam 22, but you're the one with no jumper. Yeah, y'all chauffeurs. Y'all chauffeurs driving Miss Daisies with your bosses in the back seat. I know that y'all can't sleep knowing you exploit black rappers and athletes. Yeah. But at Barstool, you're killing it, bravo. But the only real ones from Philly that I know are Gilly and Wallow. Yeah. Not real? I bet you went to the office on the first day. Like, hey fellas, bang bang bird gang. Like you just... I knew you had some bird gang shit. I said, I bet you went to the office on the first lay. Like, hey fellas, bang bang bird gang. Like you just learned slang. Yeah, get it through your nerd brain. You're lame. Your only black friend is Pat Bev. And on that show, you won't even let Pat talk. How your roots in Philly, but what, you won't even listen to a black thought. Yo. You must have lost your marbles, they're insane. Give me the green light, I'll slap the shit out of them and hit a lick on the cracker like Squid Game. Come on. Respect him.
I remember hearing that and I was like, oh, you get a lick on him like Squid Game.
You fucker.
I said you must have lost your marbles or insane. Give me the green light, I'll slap the shit out of him and hit a lick on a cracker like Squid Game. I'll call his bluff like Parasite sneaking his crazy rich parents' house when they've gone to brunch. Shang-Chi, 10 rings. I break everything everywhere all at once. Who the fuck's saying, fuck y'all? Respect him. I'm sick of your tired puns. They've already been all done. There's only so many ways you can be called dumb, but I don't gotta use name flips to call you a bitch because you already are one.
I don't gotta use name flips to call you a bitch because you already are one. That's crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all got his name at the bottom too. For
Yeah.
You see what it is. A lot of writers wouldn't have been able to spell wrong.
I know.
You know? Yeah.
So what? You're an enormous geek with your Old Navy performance fleece. What is that, Mormon chic? I hate dorks that can't play sports but wear official game shorts. But you chose to stand on the sidelines. That was a good call. Look, y'all, the only dude to get injured in fantasy football. You know how I know you're a loser, though? 2 words, Super Bowl. That's fucked up. That was fucked.
Yeah, rigging all over the place.
Let's be honest. Y'all lost to the Chiefs. I know that shit. Jalen Hurts. It was damn near reparations seeing the natives take it first. To make it worse, Jalen's ankle worked. This guy came to work with a Philly championship tee because he pre-made the shirt. You damn near lose to every Patrick that you know. So do us all a favor and take your ass Mahomes.
Both of their endings were a little like tapered, but you know.
Look, that's
I'll
where
say the
slogan comes into play.
first.
Oh yeah,
That's when you throw the slogan out there and they're gonna get everybody with you.
But I will say you can't end every round with the same slogan. I like the people who either have multiple or only do it once, or at the most the end of the first and third. You know what I mean? Like you can't do it every round. Like by the third round, they're like, "Oh, he ran out of steam." Even if you landed the biggest haymaker, like you have to land a crazy haymaker right before your slogan in a later round.
And then you're saying the
for
slogan
it to
while people
not-
are like cheering.
Yeah, and then
like,
they'll still get to participate
Yeah.
in the like excitement. Otherwise, like if it isn't like crazy room shaker, it makes everyone feel like you kind of tapered off.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
real.
I mean? And you just like fell back on it.
Dog, the dopest slogan ever said in battle rap is "Be Magic" in his battle versus Khan, where he doesn't even rap it, and the whole fucking venue raps
that
it.
was insane.
That shit is so fucking cool.
Yeah, that was
Love
insane.
That shit
But-
was crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Both their round one's insane.
Yeah.
And like I think order plays a part here too.
Very true.
Like
Facts.
because I give that to Dumb.
I might edge that to Rome.
You might edge it to Rome.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm
Yeah.
not.
And
mad
I'm
at
not
it,
a sports
honestly.
guy, so I didn't catch that. I noticed that you reacted to that, but I didn't understand that whole part. So.
The ending, the Super Bowl bars.
I didn't understand
I
none of
feel
that.
like I get them on, but it's also I'm not a football fan. I only
But
get
you
it
know
because
because of that.
because we did did a Super Bowl like predict
Okay.
like a battle or whatever.
Okay.
So it's like I had to learn enough. We did a Mahomes name flip.
Yeah.
Even I think a Jalen Hurts one too. I mean, you know what? Ours were better, but anyways, like it wasn't that part. That's why even aside from the last line, that whole kind of angle didn't really hit for me. But he came out great. Like the back to back rebuttals was so huge, and then his first bar, what was it?
White kids won't leave me alone.
Yeah, like that got the biggest reaction. That was a bigger reaction than any of Rome's bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming out the gate.
It
Like
was.
they like flashed the lights and shit. Like the light guy, he was like, but I'm not mad at you saying Rome got that round. Honestly.
I edged it to Rome.
Yeah.
Just being a writer.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm not mad at it.
All right, let's go.
It was really close. Great first round from both.
Yeah.
You had Rome.
Yeah, Rone, of course.
Yeah.
Give me.
I say 10 out of 10 though. That was
great rounds. Great rounds.
So good.
Round 2, it's on roll. Let's go. King of the dot.
Bro, you have the tiniest set of nostrils. I can't tell if it's cool, if it's lame. On one hand, you stay ducking diseases. On the other, you do love cocaine. And I'm not judging. It's just the way his face was designed. But if you're gonna share drugs, plan on taking your time. Because when everybody else is out breaking out lines, he's gotta snort his cocaine 1 grain at a time. He breathes in, it sounds like a long rain.
Thing? Does dumb? I never noticed him having like small nostrils. That's a funny angle.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never noticed
that is a funny.
What's funny is I always say that about my girl.
Just tiny, like the whole, like.
I kind of just say all her face, but like I literally be like, you can't even smell because molecules. Yeah, it's like a dumb inside joke, you know.
That's what I'll do.
Whatever. So it's like hitting a little too close to her.
Because when everybody else is out breaking out lines, he's got to snort his cocaine 1 grain at a time. He breathes in, it sounds like a long range missile. He breathes out, it sounds like a fucking train whistle. They tried to rape this dude. It would have been a terrible day. He just exhaled hard and it scared him away. Fucking square ass head, brother. Who are you? The offspring of Lucy Liu and a Rubik's Cube? Who is your uncle, Ock? A fucking Funko Pop? My boy's
What's hilarious about that is uncle.
Yeah.
Like not your dad was probably a normal guy.
But your uncle was a fucking pop.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Almost fucking.
I said, who is your uncle, Ock? A fucking Funko Pop? My boy's a Lego, best believe he runs a couple blocks. And I'm not even hating, bro. I like that, looking like a fine-ass character from Minecraft. But it's getting hard to tell what kind of accent he's flexing. You got a weird twang like a Cantonese Texan. I'll leave you crying in H-Mart like Japanese breakfast. I got the smoke like fajitas in your Applebee's section. I'll split his dumpling once that 50 peel. Bow, you just got yourself a Disney deal. My bro's mad, I'm popping up in his bitch be real. She throw it back like a homer at a Wrigley Field. I'll give her 15 bucks. I'll give her 15 bucks and she'll lick these nuts. Your girl's a hoe by name and your mom's kimchi sucks. I said, that hurts. I know that hurts.
You gotta go like
gross. Over fermented.
Yeah.
I said dumb must be dumb if he's thinking he's at the top. You might think he's fish scale. From how I see it, it has to stop. You might think that he's raw. From how I see it, that shit's chopped. You might see dumb as a brick. I see dumb as a bag of rocks. And doom is I said doom is imminent, bitch. You can see the shark tail. You try to drag race me, I'll put your Civic through a guardrail. Dumb's dumb as a hammer. You would buy it at a yard sale. I'll put this battle in a coffin and use dumb as a doornail. But wait.
All that was fucking insane.
Yeah, all the dumb idioms.
Yeah.
Look, that's why I ain't gonna lie. The crowd got to wake up, man. That was the craziest part of the round.
I know, that was nuts.
That was the craziest part of the round.
That was really insane.
That was really, he delivered it really well too. You think they're hating because he's white?
Definitely. You know how this will look on camera.
yeah.
That drag race me, I'll put your Civic through a guardrail. Dumb's dumb as a hammer, you would buy it at a yard sale. I'll put this battle in a coffin and use dumb as a doornail. But wait. He said his 10-year goal was to star in an action movie. That's a doozy. You're 5'6.5" with boobies. The closest you ever get to an action movie is if they remake Cars and you voice a hatchback Suzuki.
Hey, and that that I remember. There's a couple lines I like remember and like reacted to in the building, and that was one of them. Like, stayed, because what's funny is leading up to this, I watched Dumbfounded on the Bad Friends podcast. They did like a Korean takeover episode because Santino was out of town, so it's Bobby Lee, Dumb. I have the worst memories. A few other people too, but
that's dope.
But like in it, that he said like, "Oh, I'm trying to be in an action movie or whatever." So I don't know if he said it before or whatever, but I was like, "Oh, I get the reference." But then rhyming it with like Hatchback Suzuki action movie and the closest you'll get to an action movie is if Cars made a sequel and Disney Cars made a sequel and you were voiced the Hatchback Suzuki.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, that is insane.
That's insane.
That's so creative.
Yeah.
They're not reacting like I need them to be.
Yeah. That was insane.
Come on.
The closest you'll ever get to an action movie is if they remake Cars and you voice a hatchback Suzuki, or in Mickey Mouse as a Mandarin Goofy, or in VeggieTales as the sushi. Let's go through a checklist for an action hero. Athleticism, that's a 0. Acting chops aren't half De Niro. Sex appeal is Dan DeVito. Stop it, Chino. The closest you ever get to an action hero is getting a Frappuccino for Al Pacino. Bro. And it's not because you're Asian. They just don't like sucking. 20 indie movies in and now you want to try stunting? Indy 50, Indy 60. You might realize something. Keep playing that race card. You might hit Indy 500. Bro, on Twitter, November 9th,
That's
2008.
one of the things where we were saying you could make anything a negative in battle rap. You done 20 indie films. Damn, congratulations, fool.
You're not a millionaire yet? You ain't as big as Arnold,
well on your way.
Yeah. You're not DiCaprio.
RONE writes
You have
and
big dreams. Your aspirations are high as fuck.
RONE writes really well. He's even more so than like bar for bar writing. What RONE does really well is structuring.
Yeah.
Like not only the order of his rounds, but the order of his points within rounds. And I say that to say also that whole Indy 500 thing that he just did was bad.
You didn't like it?
It's bad. Like you don't refer to like. It's one of those things where it's for like. It's something I probably would have thought of and not been able to like be satisfied with flipping, because it's like you would never say like, oh, I just watched, I'm on Indy 500 as far as the movies that I've watched and how they're, but like it's really kind of like put in there to be in there to tide a race, but it's like concepts that don't work coherently for me. You know what I mean?
You're a writer.
It's like, that's kind of...
You wasn't letting it slide.
Nah, I can't let that slide. Especially because he's such a good writer.
We gotta have like a nickname for the council. It's just you. Yeah, hammer too. We need to buy hammer.
No.
Break the laptop.
I was with you until Indy 493.
I would have left that angle out. I would have left that.
That would have been cutting room floor. It's something I would have thought of and tried to work and be like, it's too forced.
I would have been like, this is too positive.
Indy 60, you might realize something. Keep playing that race card, you might hit Indy 500. Bro, on Twitter, November 9th, 2018. You said if I ever go broke, I'll hop back in that ring. Well, I already gave you a 20. That's just me being decent. So pay me back when you get that action flick. Matter of fact, keep it.
Research is pretty insane. The fact that you just randomly came across that, you know what I mean? You watched every episode. And I'm gonna flip this and this. You done 60.
On the second on Dumb. Let's go.
Yo.
Right round from RONE.
When we were yelling Black Lives Matter, trying to stop Asian hate, you were storming the Capitol trying to keep Caucasians safe. It worked. In Ferguson, you thought the cops saved the day. With Breonna Taylor, you would not say her name. You were mad as shit at Kaepernick, you little sports boy. You won't take one knee for George Floyd, but I bet you take 2 knees for Dave Portnoy.
fucking
one
insane.
flicker
Out the gate,
early too.
Out
You
the
know,
gate.
Rone had
Yeah.
2 flickers. He's up. Dom got 1 flicker already.
Marco.
That's so. I remember the hatchback Suzuki. I remember being like, "That's insane."
Yeah.
And then I was like walking into the bathroom to like take a piss as he used the wouldn't
George
take a
Floyd.
knee for George Floyd, but would get down on both knees for David Portnoy or Dave Port. And I was like, "What?" And like hit the door, like, "What?" Like I was like, that rhyme is
So
it?
good.
There's a couple rhymes that Dumb does where I'm like, that's just an insane rhyme.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Portnoy, George Floyd, and then there's one other one which I'll wait, but I'll be like, this is the other one. It's where it's like one that I think of on a day-to-day basis. Like, yeah, that's insane.
Sports boy.
Yeah,
You little sports boy. Yeah. Yo. I just know your mom's a Karen. They call her Carone. All on the phone, naggy tone, won't even let you rap alone unless she chaperones. She can't condone any rapper with a blacker tone than Sharon. You hated Kanye. You wouldn't even slap his songs till he appeared on Alex Jones. You been a weirdo. I bet your hero's Ben Shapiro. And he hates woke bitches. I can't make that up.
Woke bitches.
Nah, I mean like he hates woke bitches. Like he likes the ones that can't get up off a date rape drug.
Yeah. It was a weird.
And it got a flicker.
It was I don't know about that.
I think
Wilder.
he like skipped a word or something. Maybe.
Yeah. They
Something
can't get
out.
up. What seemed like the rhyme.
Yeah.
And then
Date rape.
something
drug.
happened there.
Can't get up. Date rape. Drug.
yeah, it's weird.
It was like the second part was too long, and then he sped it up to cat. Yeah, it seemed like he messed up a little bit.
the concept's funny, but
Yo,
something was off.
Somebody in the chat said Chat GPT smacked DBC.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, that was this.
Yeah,
Word.
that's the other one that I was
Yeah.
today I'm like, that's whenever I hear the Chat GPT, I think of Dumb's rhyme from this.
Were you telling Dumb about that? We were talking. Oh, you told No Can Do about that. the other day. We were
about
talking-
Dumb rhyming that.
Yeah, because I was like, where have I heard that before?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not saying you're a racist person. I'm just saying he dressed up as Meek Mill and got the makeup perfect. You know, Trudeau. Yeah. His favorite movie's Rocky 3, but he won't be caught dead watching Creed. But he'll rewatch the scene where Apollo dies in a boxing ring. It's funny how when a black man got the lead, he's like,
Yeah.
The boxing ring and like Rocky theme and stuff
Apollo
like that's
Creed.
been and Apollo Creed, but like watching Creed in there, it's
Yeah.
like that's so good. It
He's
like
rapping-
renews
Yeah.
the rhyme scheme. You know what I mean?
He's
Yeah.
rapping about him being racist, and he's rapping about being racist. He's just like, fuck Asians. He's just like, yeah, you're racist.
It's a healthy dialogue.
Yeah.
happening
They're talking
in this
right now.
battle. Yeah.
not for me. Tripping about the Little Mermaid. Imagine that scenario. A grown man mad about Ariel. When they considered it just
Not the disrespectful burp. He really is
Like a
pissed at the-
child.
Yeah. Dumb hit
And it
that.
was loud.
Dumb hit that nerve. You know what I mean?
that.
He's like, fuck little
I love
mermaid. Ruining a class. The woke left.
a grown man mad about Ariel. When they considered it just Elba for James Bond, he was like, God damn it, the whole thing's wrong.
Why'd y'all leave his mic?
Bro, that's wicked.
It looked like it was like a Scott Jackson, like
Oh, he beatboxing? Making robot noises?
Yeah. He like cupped it too, like down to the mic. He knew what he was doing.
You got so much black fear, you won't even watch Black Mirror. I asked him if he saw Get Out. He said, nope. The great white hope with a face like the Pope. You see, you're not really helping the people when you don't see no one else but yourself as an equal. That's why you'll never get the ring. You're a Philadelphia Schmeagle.
Yo, John Kidd in the chat just dropped 200 in the super chat. John Kidd, appreciate you. Said Mac, the new One Above session was fine. I don't know. I'm just guessing. The words cut off. Okay. Oh, insane. Keep the watches coming, guys. You guys should fly Fresco out to watch old grind time battles.
Hell yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah,
I've been talking
yeah.
to Fresco forever.
That'll be crazy.
Thank you, man. Really
Yeah.
appreciate that. That goes
Real
a
one.
long way.
Shout
For
out
real.
to John
Thank you,
Key.
brother.
Round 3, it's RONE. My bad.
Whoa! What the hell, Travis? One too many fucking Molsons.
One too many rebuttals. One too many sick flips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably 1-1 going into the third. I bet you probably have 2-0, right?
Yeah.
I am not gonna lie. I got 2-0.
You got Rome winning that
Go,
round?
Smooth. I love this.
I would have not used the racist thing if I had nothing to lead it with. Like, he didn't do nothing racist. I thought he was gonna land it with like but you're just saying he's racist just because he's white.
Yeah, I think the implication
just
is like broy, like barstool, and
Is that a fact? Is there any?
I mean, it's a lot of.
I think it's a general
statements.
Okay,
you
so
know,
it is
like-
some truth to it.
well, like I'm not saying there's truth that Rome's racist. I'm saying that there's a perception about
Of Barstool.
that platform, maybe, you know, and then there's controversy with Portnoy. I don't even remember what it was.
Okay, so I don't know
but
then.
Yeah,
so it might be
there's some
1-1.
context
School
for
me.
that. Maybe even by association is giving context with wouldn't take a knee for George Floyd, but get down on 2 knees for Portnoy.
Does that all have any
controversy with
relevance?
that fool. With Portnoy.
Does that all have any relevance?
Well, Portnoy, doesn't he the owner or
He's
like
the owner of
or
Barstool.
And they didn't
which
cover
is
the George Floyd
platform.
stuff or something?
I don't think it was.
Nah,
George Floyd.
Yeah, no, that's just he was just relating 2 concepts, but there was some
See, I'm
controversy
trying to see
with
if that
fool.
holds enough weight to make. Because look, I wouldn't have used that. I don't know, but maybe there is something there that I'm not seeing.
Yeah, maybe if you're just more privy to
You feel me?
situations,
That's
maybe.
what, like, we watching this together, coming from different mindset. I see it as wrong to because I didn't understand the sports bars that he
Yeah.
said in the first round. I didn't know who none of them people was, so I didn't know if the flips was good.
Yeah.
And he closed the whole first round like that, and then he closed this one with this whole racist angle. Yeah.
So you got dumb winning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't
You in Korea too.
But look, I'm a big dumbfounded fan. We just breaking it down.
Yeah.
We gonna break it down. We gonna break it down. Feel me?
I see what you're saying. I think that there might have been a little bit of dumbfounded leaning on that angle without anchoring it in a haymaker, or maybe giving enough context. Like, I think that he's leaning on a popular narrative that is kind of known, but without having articulated
that
it
was
or weaponizing it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But
Yeah,
I
that's a good way to phrase that.
I do agree that there could have been a stronger bow tied on it at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of was a lot of jabs on it.
Yeah.
And really, the Portnoy George Floyd, for one, rhyme, but just punch and concept was probably the hardest hitting on that whole angle. And that was like
the first thing.
early round.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I could see that for sure, like that criticism. But I also like, it's tough because it's hatchback Suzuki was at Rone's, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's hatchback Suzuki versus Portnoy George Floyd for me. They both had stuff that I would have like left on the editing table, but I really liked the dumbfounded Portnoy George Floyd thing. I think it's probably a little bit stronger.
Yeah, this is a great battle.
Great battle,
Super
real
good.
competitive.
Yeah, it is. Now, to be perfect, I wouldn't do no more Asian jokes this whole round.
Rone, you would. Yeah.
I wouldn't touch the subject, and I would have
Totally.
a brand new, fresh angle for this third.
motherfucker. Hey, he's better than next. It's all good.
That was so mean.
He's battling
He's
next.
not next. It's all good. Yeah, yeah.
It's funny because he told Organic in the Sharon battle. He said, "Imagine if somebody just called themselves Organic."
Yeah.
His name is Sharon.
Oh man.
Hey, he's better than next. It's all good.
That was so mean.
That's not bad, man. Because I know they up next.
So mean.
Wait, this isn't Sharon?
Dumb. 3-0.
Jesus, that's amazing.
Maybe that, yeah.
Ron is so not feeling that. Ron is not feeling that.
Nah, because
He
it's
was
like
not feeling that.
you want to rebuttal that now.
Yeah,
But
totally.
it wasn't your opponent that said
Yeah.
it. So it's something that my mind would go, I need to flip that.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'll be like, well, fuck, it isn't my
Yeah,
opponent. Like,
yeah.
how do I?
Yeah.
What is this, a 2v1?
Yeah.
You be dumb? What is this, a 2v? You know what I mean? So, are all white people the same?
Travis.
yeah, that's even funnier.
That's even funnier.
Yeah. Say just rebuttal it like dumb said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god, so good.
Only Pat can do it, honestly. So he's right. As a cis white male,
I don't know what cis stands for. I know it's gender like straight.
Yeah. It
I don't know
basically
what it
means
stands for, the
well, it's
acronym.
like if you were born via cesarean.
I'll look it up.
He's a
But
cis-arian. He's a cis. Yo,
fucking
someone
Greg
has
is
to
just gonna
use
do
that
this
in a
shit.
bar. You a
Nobody better
cis-arian.
use.
Cis,
Yo, cut it out, pussy. You a
cisgender or simply
cis-arian.
cis is an adjective that describes a person whose gender identity aligns with the sex they were assigned at birth.
Okay.
Transgender is an adjective. Okay, then that's
So he's just saying he's himself.
what the fuck does cis? I don't get cis. What does cis mean though?
It means you're part of the system.
What you were born
dude.
with.
That's what it means. But yeah, it's just like a gender norm.
But
It's
I'm just-
basically being
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're hetero,
Right.
you're a heterosexual man
I'm
attracted to
yeah.
women. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right. Well, now that we get that.
And it's all fucking woke left terminology
exactly.
there. You know what I mean?
Woke left.
Yeah, all part of the woke left media propaganda. You know what I mean? So Ron's like saying that semi, like ironically.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. He's
you
being
know?
sarcastic.
Yeah.
So.
As a cis white male, I acknowledge that my existence is inherently racist. I've read the books.
Then hold on. So he said it already, and then the Toronto crowd just he got a flicker for it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got a flicker for.
So he's right. As a cis white male,
The graduate and battle rap.
As a cis white male, I acknowledge that my existence is inherently racist. I've read the books, I've done the work, and I can finally face it. And it's not racist like I think one side has better genetics, but like I don't think you have a black fan that doesn't have a tentacle fetish. Now, is that wrong? Yes. It's bigoted and selfish. But since all white people are inherently racist, I guess I can't help it. No.
He's leaning into it.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
No. Even though it's been underground, I still look like a fucking clown. And it's been wrong. Because as the majority, I was punching down and I felt bad. Was I part of this massive machine, cutting off a culture before they could advance and succeed? So I took chances to read all the fantastic cuisine, all the history. I damn near traced it back to Adam and G. And on a global scale, all the demographics are deep. 6 out of 10 of all people come from back in the East. So if 3 out of 5 are Asian, that mathematically means that the real minority here is actually me.
I love that he said fantastic cuisine.
Fantastic cuisine, yeah.
Like I read.
That's so good, dude. Actually, me. He has such good callbacks to his other battles. So clever.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling marginalized. I need some acknowledgement. This feeling's hard to describe. I might need a scholarship. This shit is tough to ignore, and not to run up the score, but since I'm not punching down, then my Asian jokes aren't fucked up anymore. So you know what rhymes with Fu Manchu? Wuhan flu. All your faces look the same like the Blue Man Group. I know COVID fucked up your diet. You could barely eat it all. Because when you heard it was made in a lab, you were thinking to breed a dog. You'll turn a PetSmart to a wet mart so aggressively. And your cultural specialty was adding kimchi to the COVID recipe. Wait, I say that for a reason. In a movie called Bad Rap, you gave battle rap a bad rap. Right after it made you famous, it got stabbed in the damn back. You claimed the premise was racist. Like you didn't advance that? Like we're not just roasting? Someone get him a Tampax. You've had Mexican jokes, Arab jokes, like that shit was usual. You versus an Asian guy was like the stereotype Super Bowl. You told a black guy,
versus Tantrum. And it was like the first grind time viral.
Yeah.
This got 30,000 views.
No, it's the first of 100K.
Okay.
That was the big deal.
Now this is effective.
Yeah.
This is solid.
I could have did with one COVID reference rather than like 4 in a row or something. Like you made the COVID point.
Now this right here,
but the angle is good.
This makes the rest of it count. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I can do Asian jokes all day. It's funny, cool. I did the first 2 rounds. But now we're going to talk about you making your culture look like the stereotypes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
Him
like
saying,
the bad rap. What he
you
said.
played into it in this movie. Like, now these are angles that are hidden for me, at least. Because it's like, he's talking about him making a decision, and he knew when he picked the best script. That it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's effective.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, it is hidden.
advance that? Like we're not just roasting? Someone get him a Tampax. You've had Mexican jokes, Arab jokes, like that shit was usual. You versus an Asian guy was like the stereotype Super Bowl. You told a black guy, you told a black guy they served fried chicken at his funeral, and the worst part is, I thought that shit was beautiful. But it's his reasoning that puts my mind into a pretzel. He said, Tiger Mom's good at math. All these stereotypes are stressful. They keep calling me a doctor. It's a bit disrespectful. I might quit battle rap if they keep calling me rich and successful. And it's the most benign insults. They said rice eater. It's the worst. Oh, they said you eat the most popular food on earth? See, every chopstick joke isn't a hate crime. Yeah. We're different. That's cool. It's not a story for Dateline. And that's why I'm not concerned with playing dumb online, because you never know when the man above calls time. Hey, Pat, look what we did in your name. Look what we did in your name. We miss you every day, bro. Shit isn't the same. I wish that you were here to help us through the scariness. And cause SoulCon is by now, it's hilarious.
That shit's so funny. It's like updating that. SoulCon's by now. It's
That's hilarious.
Could have thought of a better setup than scariness, but guide us through the scariness.
Oh my god!
But hilarious, you know what I mean? SoulCon is by
Fucking
that whole idea of like updating Pat is it could be like but like turning it on its head like this serious thing and getting it like that's hella Pat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I love it.
Here to help us through the scariness. And cause SoulCon is by now, it's hilarious. Bro, I wish I could just call you. We could roast the shit for weeks. Bi-ass Jew doing circumcisions with his teeth. And so until the day that we can call them gay together, we got your fan, we'll hold your flame, Pat stay forever.
Also, rhyming past stay forever with we could call him gay together is pretty fucking
Yeah,
phenomenal.
that is tight.
That's pretty
Round, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Damn, that was a
Check,
crazy
check.
round, man.
I went from booze binge to juice cleanse. I'm feeling like a new man. I know it makes you sick like I flew in from Wuhan to get the W like a Wu fan. No chance. I came out of AA meeting ready to throw hands and stomp you with my sponsor. Now that's a 12-step program. For the last 2 weeks I fasted. I've got the sober life mastered. Close my eyes, frozen time, know the fly catch it. It's like Bruce Lee, flow like water, ocean tide. This is Beats Me, season 4 or 5 of Cobra Kai. You see, a few years ago, I took him to LA. I was his tour guide. And boy, you never seen nobody more white. That shit felt like training day. It was Denzel and an incel. He thought we was in the jungles. I was like, bro, this is Glendale. You know it don't end well when you're at the karaoke singing Thug Mansion wearing Oakleys. You would have sworn we were at Lollapalooza. He was bowing at everybody and shit. Homie, we are not the Yakuza. I said, fuck it, let's get some drugs. We did some bumps. He started mixing pixie dust in bitches' Dixie cups. We needed a little pick-me-up. He literally had to pick her up. That shit was sus. Y'all really think I'm gonna get dissed by this bitch who...
These angles are hitting for me.
Yeah, nah, this is
look, now it's getting greasy. Look, now he rolling our sleeves up and snatching the gloves off.
What I do love about Dumb that's really working this round, and he's done it in the other rounds as well, but it's really working here is just 1-2s. Mm-hmm. You know, like he's not spending 4 bars. He's literally set up, joke or punch. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's like reminiscent of his like old style. Yeah. But I feel like it's a breath of fresh air in a way too.
Facts.
You know.
Facts. And I love when the angles start coming and the niggas start like moving their hands on their belt and rocking their head. He got uncomfortable when he's like, "Where are you going with this?"
Yeah, I remember Glendale, the mean streets of Glendale.
Yeah, the karaoke bar.
Got Germs made a good point. He said, "Why Avo wearing a damn Nuggets jersey?"
Oh, because I'm such a fan. I'm rooting for them in the playoffs.
Nah, I'm not gonna let that slide. Man.
I'm almost surprised he had to bring it up for you to fucking talk. I thought that was the first thing you were saying.
I didn't think about it. I was giving it shit
Nuggets
because I'm like, I want fucking the Nuggets to take it.
Yeah, I want the Lakers to win.
Yeah, and I'm like, man,
I wore this to troll ILLMAC tonight. You didn't fucking
I didn't
say
even
anything.
notice until the chat. You know what I mean?
See, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, he's from Denver. I was like, let me shut up.
Rooting for
I'm
fucking Lakers.
Yeah, I know. Turncoat now, man.
Who is this, mid-twist? You're 33 and have been pledging a fraternity for eternity. Before journalism, you were journaling. Now you're an anchorman, Roan Burgundy. I just want to slap that snapback hat off, bro. Looking like a whack backpack frat Jack Harlow. I know for the past few months you on your computer like, write me a battle rap chat, GPT. Revise that. Make it more like a frat smack DVD.
Chat GPT and Smack DVD is one of the most perfect.
Yeah, that's really
rounds.
perfect.
That is fire.
It's like
That's super
insane.
good. Yeah.
Like that and the Portnoy and the Hatchbacks action movie Hatchback. I'm like these are just damn. I wish I would have thought of that type
perfect.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. Now change it into the cadence of my favorite rapper. Great. Now give me a list of famous Asian actors. Neat. Neat! Now take this bar and change it backwards and put a bunch of bullshit in the middle, same as disaster. Sweet! Now ask it about me. My jersey hangs in the rafters. Your status is questionable. Maybe AI ain't the answer. Crazy. You see, matter of fact, I peeped your plan of attack since you were on Twitter telling everybody I was your fantasy match. Bro, I don't give a fuck about you. I came back to battle for Pat. That's why I got pat on the front. You just wanted a pat on the back. Make some noise, Serrano.
That third round, I just kind of called it a draw. They was both fire.
Hell yeah. Damn, that was a really good battle.
It was really close, man.
Yeah, it was too close to call, man. You can, I respect everybody that say Dumb won, but I got wrong.
Yeah, I think I have RONE too, to be honest. But same thing. It's like I'm not mad at.
Yeah.
I don't think either round was like a blowout.
Yeah, I think you can make a case for either one of them every round.
Yeah.
Like you could debate. Like I'm not changing one, but RONE's first was really good. Like if I were to swap around, like I'd probably give that round to Dumb too, and call it like a super debatable 30. You know what I mean? But it was by such a small margin, and especially that first round from both of them was so good. Like, I could see rewatching it and be like, "Oh, I give RONE this first." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The second was they were all arguable rounds. You know what I mean? And they both like I felt like they did they had equal lows and highs. Low key, you know
did.
What I mean?
They was definitely matching each other's energy. It was weird.
That was a fantastic battle, man. Salute to King of the Dot. Big shout outs to everybody over there. Organic, you should feel very proud of what you did for Pat with that event. It was beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Everybody that went to that event was like, that was the best event I've ever been to in my life.